Do you ever look at something and just think, I have no idea what to do with that? It doesn't inspire me. To be perfectly honest, that's how I felt about this month's Paper Pumpkin. This is the Hearts for You, January 2025. Thought if I had my grandkids around, I would put them out and they would have fun with them because you can always do that. But I didn't feel inspired. And I know part of it is we're getting ready to travel. And so I have a lot on my mind. So I put it away and I thought, I'm not going to do it. And then I thought, what if I just, made this fun and gave myself 1 hour to come up with some fun ideas? We'll just take an hour. I'll quickly record it. And then whatever happens, happens. So this is kind of to inspire you to, sometimes you just need a little spark to get you going or a little reason. So have fun with me while we look at, I think I made 9 cards, whether they're all on here or not. I made them and I brought them out here or ideas. I haven't put them together, of course. And I have tons of wonderful stuff left. I'm just going to say I couldn't think of much to do with a lot of this. Like I found I used this on 2 cards, but I actually thought what I would be probably more inclined to do would be to put them on the bottom of the inside of a card or something if it's colored. And I didn't use, now I'm using my own Real Red just so I can save these, but I'm using the same thing. It does have a really cute stamp set with some fun words. Here are the words. So those are always fun to have. And there's a bunch of stuff right here. So let's get started. The very first thing I did was there are several of these. And I think this is by the way, it's Karen Titus stamping on the backboard. And, I love how this sits on top of that. And then we have our little Celebrate You. So first of all, I'm just going to put this together. And I am going to do it with, let's see. I'm actually going to just put a little bit of this on. I put things like this on. I want this to be a little airy and free-flowing, so I'm not putting it on all over, just a few spots. And I don't think that will show. Okay, so we're going to put that on. And then I'm going to pop this up across. Now at the end, I have not used, I'm going to pull this out here. At the end, I will add these. I didn't even get far enough to see. I actually make my cards first, and then I decide which ones want embellishment and how much. So, but there, I wanted to show these because of these cute little things. So my finished cards will have some of these on, and that's what will be on my blog. You're just watching me play with creating right now. So let's see if this, it's a little big, but I think we can just barely fit it on. So I'm going to put this on. There are 2 sizes of different little cuts for images, for sentiments right in the thing. Okay, so I like that. Now, instead of putting this on the card that way, I took half of my cardstock, scored it in half, and we're going to make it a tent card. And I thought this would just be a really simple but cute thing to put up on the mantle, or, it's a little one you can look at. And I should have put this on before I did this. That's why I put this right here. I'm going to put that right there. Now I'm going to write on the inside, but then it's going to stand. And I thought, wouldn't that be a fun little idea? So I didn't want to forget fun folds. So I have another, we'll save the other fun fold here for more towards the end. I'm just going to show some other quick things I started putting together. So these are the envelopes, and I just don't really need great envelopes. And I thought cutting this down really made a cute card front. I also think this would be a great inside of the card, and you use this for the writing. So that's what I do for any of the rest of them. It's really fun when your inside looks nice. So this is all I did here. You have my heart, and I have this little popped up. This is all from the kit. And I'm going to put this on. Did I mention everything's going to be quick and easy today? And I love simple cards. Things do not need to be totally stepped up and all of that. Okay, this is my go-to. This is out here. This is one of my go-tos when I don't have an idea of what to do. I'm going to take my card front and first of all, I'm going to cut two inches right off there. And then I'm just going to put this on the inside right here. So it's just going to be a split card, but this is where I'm going to write. And it just feels a little bit different. Now, if I wanted to see a little white in here or smaller, I could also make it smaller, but I'm going to leave it just like this. So it just is giving it a little bit of extra here. And then since this part lays down, I want to make sure that I put my hearts just right here. So I'm going to take this one now. I think so going along with this, I haven't decided what I'm going to finish putting on this. I'm going to put this on right in the middle. I'm going to pop this one up. And then I'm going to set it aside to see how I want to finish it later. Okay, well, I'm going to put it right there. Okay, that one we're going to come back to. So I'm going to put that one right over here because I just kind of want to whip through some ideas. So here is another one of these fronts. And this time, you can see I'm just going to layer some hearts on this. Oh, I actually was going to put words here. I'm going to put some little words here afterwards. That'll just be the thing afterwards. I could do, oh, love you. I'm going to just do that. That'll work because this represents love. And that will be you. So I will stick that right there. So all I've added to the kit is just some more base cards and, just a little bit for layering. I don't add anything else. I keep this just kind of like a simple playtime during the month that I can look forward to, which is what I love to tell people to do. It's kind of like take this out and just play with it, or bring it off the shelf if you've got kids or grandkids over. Okay, so I'll put this first one down flat. Yeah, I'll do those. And then I will pop these up. I think hearts, of course, there's Valentine's, but for anything, I love you, heartfelt thanks, all kinds of things. I think these make great cards for. So it's always fun to have on hand. And anything left in your kits, I just put them in a little bag that I just have projects, that I can just add little things to. I think what makes this fun, if I'm going to make a whole bunch of cards out of this set, there's something fun about making them a little bit different. So let's see. Now, I think let's just add one of these now while we're talking right here. I can find okay, here we go. Let's just put a little heart, and I'm going to just put a little heart here. I kind of like that whole white space left there. Okay, so here's my next card. So if you look at these two, they're similar, but they're different. Okay, now let's do a fun-full card. And this is what I decided to do. I decided there's no reason to care about this fold in the middle. Do you see how the fold goes that way? So this card is really meant to fold, but I don't really care. I'm going to use it because you aren't going to see it that much. So on each side, I scored in 2 inches and then 1 1/8. And then when you fold it, this will be the card. It folds nice and flat, but it's going to stand up nicely. And then this is where I thought I could do another one of these. Now, I wanted to do it different from this one. As you can see, I'm using the same base. So here, and then here I have, this is the larger one. So first I wanted to see how these fit on here. I'll make sure they fit. So this, okay, they're not going to fit separately. So I'm going to line up these edges and make that go right there. That'll work. Okay, I'm happy with that. And I'm just going to do the middle part here. And I will kind of line those up. So now it'll look like all one part of that. And then this is going to go on the middle. just like that. And then let's see, this one, oh, I had this and I had a gold one. I think I'll do one of the gold ones. Let's see. Let's do this, popped up. There's something about getting a kit and laying it all out, looking at the pieces. You know, I had them all scattered on my table. So this is what's hard then to bring them in here to do, because this is a small space. But when all gathered on the table, it's really fun because you can just look at them and grab different pieces. So then I was looking at these, but you know, they're a different shape. So I wasn't sure if I liked those or not. So see, this is where I stop and just start thinking about things. Celebrate love. Okay, we're going to set that aside as unfinished. So the interesting thing about this video, you're going to want to check out my website to see the finished cards, because I'm really just kind of talking about playing through these. So the only idea that I came up with that I liked for using this was not this. I did not like how Celebrate Love went on here, but I've taken one of these other cards and turned it into, you know, 2 card fronts. So I'm putting that right there. The measurements for these things are all on the blog. So if you're running, so I didn't like that, but I thought I don't need to waste it. This is going to be my middle part, and instead I'm going to cover that with a heart. I like this much better. So I like the little hearts coming out on the edge there. So that's what I will use this for. And, you know, by the time I'm done playing with something, then I find that I really like it. So do you find that? I'll find that with the stamp set too. You know, I have no interest, and then I see this adorable card, or I start playing with it and then I end up just loving it. So part of it is just giving yourself permission to play, not to care how things turn out, but just to put out your things and just have fun with it. So you can see I have plenty of these, so I didn't have to worry about saving this, but I wanted to show you, I tried one thing that didn't work. Oh, I tried one other thing I'm going to show you in a bit too. And then I'm just going to put these others on. Now, I like this because it fits this. And actually, this shape fits the gold. So I'm back to rethinking the gold. I can put the gold on because it's kind of the bottom shape. I also love when you're just playing, if you get away from the feeling that every card has to turn out, that's okay too. They don't all need to turn out. That's how we kind of learn our style. So now let's look here and what size. Okay. So with these, okay, this is all in one. This is not a broken one. So I want this to pop up. So I'm going to put 3 of these on. It's sticky, so I could just plain put it on, but I'm going to do this instead. Okay, so there are a bunch of different ways to layer these hearts. And then I will put Celebrate Love. Okay, so Celebrate Love, I'm going to want just to put a little adhesive right here, or I could have put a glue dot. And on this end, I will put one of these, because then it will be more level. You know, this is raised and this is going to be up here. So I kind of want it to look like that. Oh, I see. I got a little adhesive in there. Now, I am wondering, I don't know where that came from, but that'll come off with my trusty little adhesive eraser. I was going to play with this and decide where this would go, but I'll come back to that. Okay. Can you tell? I'm just kind of just playing around here. Now, there are several cards like this, and it just didn't appeal to me. I didn't love the finish card. I didn't know what to do with this. So I just decided to play with this too. So I'll have another, this was the other side of this card, because I cut those and cut them down. And here I'm just adding a real red cardstock base. So I will put this on. And then I cut this down quite a bit because I really wanted you to notice looking through those and then seeing that. So I did that. Put that right there. Okay, and then I have You're My Favorite Okay, I'm going to put this on. See, these ideas are still just forming. You're my favorite. I had thought about doing the love. Let me bring that over. This love is kind of cool. So I could also just, maybe I should do a love on the front. I don't know. Any thoughts? Why not? Since we're just playing, we'll try this instead. So if this, I'm going to just plain put this on wherever it goes, and then I will pop up a couple of the little gold ones. So let's see. I think this would be the small one. That's probably what I'd want right there. Now, you can use a little eraser to rub some of this off, little powder, but I just find if I just get it a little sticky with my hands, it's just fine. So I'm going to put this one with love, and then let's do this size. Okay, we'll put this one on. So I will tell you, this is the quickest I've ever done a paper pumpkin. But it was kind of fun. So I'm going to, if you're in a grind, just kind of stuck, sometimes just set a timer and just say, okay, I'm going to play with these things. It doesn't matter if they turn out. I'm just going to have fun. So here I will put these. Oh, that's probably too much on that side. So I'll put it right there. Okay. So here's this card. Next, let's see. I have no idea what I was going to do with this one. So let's just play with it. Let's see. Maybe I was just going to put love. Maybe I was just going to make it really simple. Let's do one that is really, really simple. I will put this on. And let's see, this might end up being too simple, but it also might be just kind of fun. So as long as we're, okay, let's do love. Do you know I had that U, but I already used it in one of the other cards. So I'm just going to make it love. Now, does this show up enough if I add some hearts? Let's see what I have left on hearts. I found that I used most. Oh, what I should have put on was this one. Oh, okay. Okay, I like this, and I haven't used this one. Okay, watch this. I don't need this love. Okay, otherwise I'm going to find another. I'm going to see if I can, this is a little card surgery. I'm going to see if I can take it off. I'm not planning to reuse this one because I came up with an idea I like better. So I'm going to just take these off. And there. This might be more work. I could have just made another card, but I don't. Okay, tell me you do this sometimes. Just undo that. Okay, and now we're going to come back to putting this on. And I'm going to, that is, now, would I still want love down here? Yeah, I think I am. And I am going to, I'd like my mini glue dots here are some mini dimensionals. I am going to pop this up at different places. And one more over here. Okay, now I'll put that right there. And then I'm still going to put this love below. Now this is, it's a pretty card. It's got all this gold. It's also quite subdued because these aren't really strong contrasting colors. But okay, so this is going to be love. And then I will add again, another U. So I have to hit that. There's a little tag in here. Let's see, which one did I put it on in here? See, I took it and did it right here. So I'm going to do a little U right here on the finish card. Okay, next. Oh, I have one more. This was what I decided I would try doing with the white. And I wasn't going to do this and make a mess right here, but I'm just going to show you here. I thought for making kind of cute little Valentines, I just took a sponge dauber in my ink, spread it all over. I wanted it to dry a little bit because you can see I already got some from my fingers on this. And then I took just half a sheet of cardstock. This is 2 3/4 by 3. So it's half of a sheet of cardstock again. And I cut it down anyway, the measurement's there. And I thought this would be just a cute little note. And by taking this and folding it in half and then each in half again, these are like, the paper dolls. Did you ever make those? And I thought this would just be kind of a fun little idea. So I'm going to put tape on the 2 edges. And I'm going to close it up like this. Let me see kind of where I want it. Well, it can kind of hit wherever I want it to. Let's spread it out and let's going to put it right here. So it goes in the middle. And you can see I did a little glitch there, so I could do something with that. But it's okay. It's just to show. But I thought kind of a fun little thing right here. Oh, I thought of the other card I was going to make. Okay. It's going to be on my website. We're missing one card here, so just know. But I thought, how cute would this be? And then I thought on this front, I would just put a heart. So, and I like with these hearts that have the edges, I love to put that one down first. And then on this one, this would be the inside part, I will do this. And then that one will pop up. And I thought I have just this cute little Valentine. I thought just to stick in somebody's pocket, or if you've got a ton of these. So if you have kids, you could make a bunch of these and you just put your little note here. This could be a little higher. Then you can put Happy Valentine's Day there, or a little message. But I thought, what a fun idea for that. This was the one I had another idea for. So in the world of unfinished things and just taking an hour to have some fun and play together, this is what we've got. So check out my website for the measurements. And then over in the back part, Stampers, I'd love to see what you make. And the biggest thing is just have fun.